Here's a blank page when you start all over. You have a lot of contacts in the world. You're even talking about going back to Europe. You are scheduled to play in Europe again this year. Who do you enjoy playing with when you go over? Any certain bands or certain artists, or do you just like what? Is it the money that's drawing you there to play with whoever they can get, or do you pick the bands? It's a lot of questions there.
That's a lot of questions. Where do you want me to start? Well, you know, years ago, you didn't have too many options to play with people over there. You know, when I first started going over there in 1980 with Rod, there were no bands to play with. There were no, we were the example.
Yes.
What started a lot of the whole thing for people to go, wait a minute, maybe this really can be done. They're playing at a much, because it was loud, man. I mean, you go to England, it was like, 100-watt Marshalls and stuff in there at all times. Small little clubs. I go, really? And then we come in there and they go, this is all you got? What's wrong with you guys? I go, wow. And the whole world was like that. So I think we put a pretty vivid example of what to do.
What can be done correctly.
And now, you can go to a country where it wasn't affected by that whole thing, because there's kids now that are playing really great everywhere. Every country that I could think of. Spain, Italy, Brazil, you name it, man. There's people in every country to go to now to play. So these guys, I've never played with this band particularly, but I know what they do. Oh no, I take that back. I played with a couple of guys from the band, with Harmon, last November in Copenhagen. That's Lars, and I can't remember the drummer. Great drummer too, by the way, in that band. So I don't know who I'm even playing with this time, to tell you. He's going to hand-pick the players from different situations.
And then when you go to South America, sometimes you've gotten to know Igor Prado band pretty well, and
the Head Cutters down there.
The Head Cutters too. That's right.
In the south of Brazil.
Yeah, you pointed out to me that even though they're both from Brazil, they don't see each other very often.
Not a lot unless you get on a plane.
There's 1,000 miles apart.
I don't think the Head Cutters ever go to Sao Paulo. Vice versa, they'll go down to see their good-looking blonde girls and stuff.
Nice, down in the thick of it down there. Did you ever meet B.B. King?
Oh yeah, I saw B.B. King 1967, 69, 70, 71, all those years.
When he toured, he toured with the Stones in '69, was it?
I don't know, I didn't see that.
I did.
I didn't see the Stones, actually. They're one of the ones I missed. Out of all the rock and roll things I saw. There are probably some stories, but you know what? Well, some of these situations, you have to realize I was a kid, and I was overwhelmed. I was just happy to be there, and it was like a euphoric situation. I've heard some of my friends talk. I go, really? That happened? And I'm thinking, I can't use that because I was there.
I was there. That's right.
And I don't remember that happening. So yeah, I don't know. So many of them. I mean, Otis Rush. We backed him up one time at, let me think of what year that was. Must have been, I was going to be right around 75 at the Great American Music Hall, which is one of the nicest places you could ever
in the
play.
city.
It reminds me of the Lawrence Opera House. It's these places were made for like acoustic music. So the choir you play, it's beautiful. Another room like that is the casino in Avalon.
Catalan
Island.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's a cork lined floor, and music sounds so nice. Anyway, there's Otis Rush. I'm looking at this guy going, God, he's the toughest guy to figure out of all of them, for me. Especially when I didn't play swing stuff, just bending notes, because he has the craziest vibrato, and it's just unique. There's no other guy like him. So to sit down with him and watch him, it was amazing. And he sang so good, man, and so powerful. It was amazing.
Ask him Mitch Dell's question.
Well, Mitch, I asked. The question was put forth on a social media today. What questions would you ask Junior Watson if you could speak with him right now? And Mitch Dell said, "Fuck."
I say, "Fucking duck."